What if you can use YouTube as a lead generation machine where people are not only giving you their email addresses, but they're also seeing your offers and call to actions and can directly purchase stuff from you. Now, I got this idea from Stephen Pope. I watched one of his videos where he was showing how to do it with code, but then I thought a lot of people are no coders. They don't know how to use Cloud Code. They don't know how to use their terminals. So what is another way to do it? And I'm going to show you the results, and then I'm going to show you how it all works. So the n8n automation is the one that pulls every new video every day, and I'm going to execute the workflow while I'm talking because it goes through very quickly. It puts everything into an Airtable, and then I have an app that is built with Replit that goes every day and looks for new records, and for each record it creates a new opt-in page and a new thank you page. And these pages are also stored into a repository. So I have a library of multiple pages, and the more videos I make, the more opt-in and thank you pages I have. And the other thing that is happening is that my system also looks at how many visitors I have and how many people have converted. So as you see, it all went through. And the first thing I'm going to show you is the Airtable. So as you can see, in Airtable, it grabs the video ID, the link, the video title, the transcript, and the thumbnail. Then it writes a landing page title and a landing page copy. It creates a Facebook teaser, a LinkedIn teaser, and an Instagram teaser, and waits for my Replit app to come along at some point and create an opt-in page URL. I'm going to show you the URL. Actually, let's have a look at one of the other URLs. I'm going to just click on it because they're actually really pretty. These are my brand colors, and I've put a lot of time into creating something that is visually pleasing. So what happens is I'm going to, once somebody gives me their email address and click on watch video, on the next page, they're going to watch the exact video, but on a standalone page, not on YouTube. And then they're going to see my call to action, which is join my community. And by the way, guys, if you join my community, you will have access to this whole project with everything, including the app that you can copy, because the app is really pretty and it can create really nice opt-in pages. But I'm going through everything. I'm showing you how to set up your Meta apps, how to set up your YouTube API, how to build the whole workflow like step by step, how to set up your RSS feed, how to work with the requirements that you need for the template. For the Replit template, how to actually get the template and make it your own, and how to make changes to that template. So let's go back to our automation, and I'm going to show you what is happening. So the first thing is a schedule trigger, which triggers on a daily basis. This is something that you can decide how often it runs. If you only post once a week, maybe you only want to run it once a week. But people like me who are inconsistent, maybe for us, we need something to be checking every single day. And then we have the RSS feed that is actually pulling records. It is pulling videos from YouTube, and something that I like to have in here, especially if you're using a free RSS generator where you cannot control how many records you can pull, is to have a limit. And I usually have a limit of 1, 2, 3 maximum. And then we are looking for duplicates, and we're removing these duplicates with this node. Then we need to extract the captions, because this is what we're going to use for the landing page title, the copy, and all the social media teasers. And for that, we're using the YouTube API. And the first thing is to get the caption ID. because otherwise we won't be able to extract those captions. And with the second node, which is again a YouTube API, we are extracting these we're extracting these captions. And I think that I'm showing you one of the other ones, but the one we just ran was here. And here's something that I want to show you. If we look at the JSON, no, not this one. The next node is the one that extracts the captions, and this is where we're having a lot of problems. If you look in here, when we extract the captions, there's so much stuff that we don't need, like the time stamps and all sorts of things that makes it so hard to read. So what you need to do is you need to create a code, and you can create this code with Claude. It will do it in maybe 1 or 2 iterations that actually cleans up this transcript, and it makes it really easy to read. As you can see, this is a beautiful, beautiful transcript that I can actually take and do all sorts of other things, not just write teasers. And from here on, we have the first Airtable record that is to, Airtable node, which is to create the record. So we're adding the video ID, link, title, transcript, and thumbnail. Then we are going back. I really need to only use one of those. Then we're going back and we're using just a basic LLM chain because we don't need it to think too much. We just needed to create a title and a copy that is no more than a couple of sentences from that transcript. And then we are adding this. Oh, another thing that is happening here is if you look at the output, it is actually all together. I cannot, if I look at the schema, it's not giving me the title and the copy separately. So we need to add this edit field where we are parsing and separating the title from the copy, so we can then update this Airtable with the landing page title and the landing page copy. What happens after that is we're using the same LLM, basic LLM chain to write the posts, the teaser posts for LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Now these can be a lot more in depth and saying exactly how you want to create this teaser. Maybe you have a framework, maybe you have a way to do it, but at the moment is doing pretty good work for me. And with each arm, we are adding these teasers to our Airtable, and we are posting to all these platforms. So with LinkedIn and Facebook, we need to get binary files for the thumbnails, because otherwise you are not going to be able to post. So basically, with Facebook, we are sending the binary file, and we are sending the teaser from. You can send it either from the HTTP request, or you can send it from the Airtable. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to refresh, and you will see the first teaser that is on Facebook, which is very cool. And I always say, drop me a line and I'll send it your way, because you guys probably know that if you put a link in your posts, they're not being seen by as many people as we would like to. The same with LinkedIn. We have to get this binary file, and then we're using the LinkedIn node to post directly to our LinkedIn profile, which, as you can see, 2 minutes ago, it actually posted. And this is a little bit different. And what I like is that it is creating different posts for each platform. And again, as I said, this is my way of saying, drop me a line and I'll send you the link. And the third one is Instagram, which is more interesting. Like with Instagram, you don't need a binary file, but you actually need to use one of those Facebook notes to create a container. And when you execute this container, it creates an ID. And then in order to post, you only need to send this ID to Instagram. Very, very interesting. So basically what is happening is every day, this is the template of my app, and every day Replit goes and searches through my records, finds a new record and recreates a brand new opt-in and thank you page that is the same. So it has the same feel, but everything is different and everything is stored. So I can have hundreds upon hundreds of pages at some point. Like if I post more often, I can have more opt-in pages. And not only I can do teasers on social media, but I can run ads to all these opt-in pages, which means that I can really start building my email list at scale. And getting leads is quite easy and quite simple. And I think that this system is incredible. Thanks to Stephen Pope, who actually showed that idea, and I developed it into a more robust, no-code, advanced system. And as I said, it is available in my community, but you have to be an annual member. And at the moment, you can get in at 50% off, which is nothing compared to the advanced AI systems that we are building in this community. If you want to join, as I said, come to AI Business Builders. And if you don't, I'll see you in the next video.